Hello and welcome to the greatest mods for Kingdom Come Deliverance series. We're going to be checking out the best mods that are still maintained and accessible. Game's getting on now, but there is still so many cool mods to check out. In each of these videos, we'll cover a range of different mods. There will be something here for everyone. Links will be in the description. If you get anything out of this, consider liking, subscribing. It goes a long way. Cheers, let's go. This is a cool mod because we get to upgrade our trusty four-legged companion. This is the Mad Mutt mod. Enhances Henry's canine companion, Mutt, making him a much more formidable ally. This mod increases Mutt's size and stats, giving a player choice between a significantly stronger version or a subtle upgrade. Key features are the size increase. So the default version of this mod is a 25% bigger version of Mutt. And then there's the alternative version, which is just a very subtle upgrade of 10% bigger and stronger for players that want a less exaggerated change. So along with the default version, Mutt is 25% bigger, deals a lot more damage in combat, has better survivability, making it the ideal wolfhound killing machine. The increased strength and vitality make a Mutt a true asset in combat, particularly for players who rely heavily on their canine companion for distractions and attacks. It's worth noting that there are no other AI changes. It's just a simple increase on stats and size. This is a fantastic addition for players who want to enhance Mutt's utility in combat without disrupting the game's balancing too much. Also, having two different versions adds flexibility, so it can appeal to someone who just wants a little bit of a boost or who wants a pretty tough dog. While it doesn't add in any new behavior or interaction, the improved stat and boost are formidable and enjoyable companion. The Polearms Unleashed mod is a comprehensive overhaul that significantly improves the gameplay experience for the polearm. The mod highlights a restoration of combat mechanics. The mod reintroduces perfect block, feint, and combos for polearms, making them as dynamic and engaging as other weapons within the game. The inclusion of these features bridges the gap between polearm and other weapon classes, addressing their previously limited functionality. Has enhanced gameplay options, new animation and mechanics derived from the longsword combat, enriches the polearm experiences. Combos like blunt strike, Q follow-up strike, and staff grab stab offers a variety and experimental combat strategies. Polearms can now be equipped in the shield slot, and the mod includes a hotkey R to unequip them instantly, improving inventory management. The mod also rebalances the damage values and expands the availability of blacksmiths to make polearms more practical and accessible. There's some patches as well for some of the popular overhaul mods like combat overhaul and combo and weapon rebalance mods packs. There's customizable options. Features such as new animations, combo files, and balance tweaks are modular, allowing players to tailor the experience to their preference. The mod improves immersion and combat depth. The added feature bringing polearms closer to historic realism and tactical versatility. The attention to detail with updates like animation alignment and positioning fixes ensure smoother gameplay. The Polearms Unleashed is an essential mod for players looking to revitalize the polearm experience within Kingdom Come Deliverance. While some limitations persist due to the game's engine, the mod depth and versatility make it a standout addition, practically for those seeking a more authentic medieval combat experience. The modularity and compatibility patches are excellent for integrating into custom mod setups. The Cheat mod is a robust, feature-packed toolset for modifying and enhancing gameplay using console commands. This is pretty much the ultimate cheat mod with a comprehensive cheat console command offering over 80 commands to manipulate almost every aspect of the game, including options from spawning NPCs, teleporting, instant saves, buff management, item control, and much more. It has a ton of quality of life improvements, kind of a bit of an all-in-one with unlimited quick save, inventory control with an add, remove, repair, or manage items seamlessly with commands. There's lockpicking and pickpocketing, skips minigames, no lockpicking commands. You can enable immortality as well as be invisible, heal instantly, spawn animals, combat scenarios, you name it. It's just pretty robust ultimate cheat mod. You'll even have world control with weather manipulation, skill and stat management, even allowing you to auto execute your own scripts, removing the HUD as well. There's just so many good little features of this. Too much to go through, but it's essential utility for players seeking full control over Kingdom Come Deliverance. Whether you're testing mechanics, exploring the map, or simply bypassing frustrating systems like lockpicking, this mod offers unparalleled versatility. It's particularly useful for modders, testers, and players who want to experiment without restriction. Here we have the Exotic Eastern Blade Retexture mod. Enhances the visual appearance of the Exotic Eastern Blade, transforming it into a stunning retexture inspired by the historical keelage crafted from Woot's steel with intricate Kaftkari gold inlay. The mod breathes new life into this underutilized weapon, providing fresh detailed aesthetics for players who appreciate historical and cultural accuracy. So the retexture of the exotic Eastern blade is inspired by the Kill Edge saber, known for their elegant curvature and craftsmanship. However, now what's interesting about this mod is that I don't know if you can get the exotic Eastern blade in the game normally, so you will have to spawn it in using a console command, which will mean you will need some other prerequisites to get this mod working, at least having console commands available. However, it has a really nice visual appeal. You'll be able to sharpen it and do everything like you normally would. It's a lightweight weapon, and it has quite reasonable stats with 60 damage and a weight of 3 pounds. The exotic Eastern Blade Retexture mod is a small but visually impactful addition to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Nice to have a new weapon to muck around with. It is dependent on some cheats and console command. However, attention to detail and historical accuracy make it an excellent choice for players looking to add exotic flair to their game. Composite Recolored-Armor project mod introduces a highly customizable armor enhancement for Kingdom Come Deliverance, combines various existing armor pieces into a new standalone item, offering 5 color variants and additional armors inspired by notable characters like Sir Kuno, Sir Divish, and Fletcher. The composite arm armor combines riveted vambraces and Brigidine pauldrons into a single piece for convenience, makes it available in 5 color varieties: black, gold, brown, turquoise, and burgundy. We can obtain these items by purchasing them from Peshek, or you can use the commands that are within the mod to spawn them instantly. It's a really nice touch because there's a variety of colors, allowing players to mix and match armor pieces to suit their preferred aesthetics. The armor designs fit seamlessly into the game's medieval setting, and a nice convenience combining different armor pieces into one, as well as adding new standalone armors for some of the more notable characters. However, do note that this does come with a requirement. The mod requires all of the DLCs and game version 1.9, which could limit accessibility for players without complete game content. However, I do recommend getting the DLCs, only a few dollars each, some excellent content added. Do note though, there is no stat adjustment. This is just visual enhances and convenience changes. The Composite Recolored-Armor project is an excellent addition for players looking to enhance their armor variety without breaking immersion. With its careful integration of recolors, composite pieces, and NPC gear, it provides a substantial customization option while staying true to the game's historical setting. Minor drawbacks such as the DLC requirement and lack of stat adjustment are outweighed by the mod's overall quality and visual appeal. Catches the Worm mod revises NPCs' daily schedules, creating a more dynamic and realistic world. NPCs wake up earlier and follow rebalanced daily routines. Additionally, immortal NPCs are now mortal, with a few exceptions due to scripting constraints. The key features: revised NPC daily routines. NPCs now wake up earlier and follow a more realistic schedule. For example, Preshek default wake time is at 6:39 AM, bedtime at 10:49 PM. With the modded version, the wake up time is 5:25 AM and the bedtime is at 10:45 PM. Now, it's only a slight change for certain NPCs, more drastic for others. However, just having that extra time of waking up at 5:25 means that shops open sooner. It actually has a really nice surprising effect, particularly if you've ever been stuck waiting to get to the traders or someone to open their shop. This is a really nice touch. There's additional stuff like changes to beggars and less active NPCs who might stay in bed longer and retain a slower schedule to reflect their idle lifestyles. When it comes to some of the immortal NPCs, many of them will now be killable, allowing for greater freedom and consequences within gameplay. Some scripted NPCs remain immortal to avoid breaking quests, but it does give a lot of extra freedom. The mod certainly enhances immersion, with NPCs following logical, earlier routines, making the world feel more alive and dynamic. Catches Worm mod adds a subtle but impactful layer of realism to Kingdom Come. By rebalancing NPC routines and removing immortality, it creates a more dynamic and responsive world. More responsive targeting mod improves combat mechanics in Kingdom Come Deliverance by loosening the targeting system, making it easier to move fluidly during fights and engage in multiple opponents. It does this by tweaking game settings. It attempts to resolve many frustrations players face within the vanilla targeting system, allowing for greater control over movement and targeting selection. Key features with this mod is its enhanced targeting system, so it's going to loosen the dynamic locking, enabling players to transition between multiple targets faster and easier. The manual locking distance are also slightly increased, allowing for more deliberate targeting in crowded fights. So potentially being able to target a specific NPC from a further distance that might be nestled behind another NPC. There's the improved camera control, reduces the focused camera adherence to targets and less within striking distance. particularly a really nice touch with this one. And one of the best things is it enables free lock during combat, giving players control of the camera while maintaining combat awareness. It's also smoother combat flow, allows players to move fluidly and focus on situational awareness instead of fighting against camera control, maintains the ability to perform perfect blocks, reposts, and combos. The mod significantly improves the combat experience by loosening restrictive camera and targeting mechanics while preserving core gameplay features. Its tweaks allow for fluid combat, greater control, and enhanced immersion, making it a must-have for most players. While gamepad users may encounter minor inconsistencies, the mod's overall quality and positive impact on gameplay cannot be overstated. This is pretty much a must-have mod to experience combat in a much more forgiving and natural way. Can take a little bit to get used to since it is different, but well worth it. This mod I've really struggled to get working, but I really wanted to include it because if you can get this working, it has some really interesting impacts, and it's called Binoculars Zoom mod. Introduces a practical way to zoom in and out during gameplay, enabling for customizable hotkeys for zoom functionality. Players can effectively survey their surroundings, scout ahead, and focus on distant objects. It offers 3 levels of zoom, pressing a certain key to zoom in 3 times, and another button to zoom out. The zoom is centered on the crosshair, allowing precise control over direction and focus. The hotkeys can be customizable as well. The interesting thing about this mod is that you can get this working with your bow. So in theory, you could get the whole zoom in effect while using your bow and arrow, which would make for a very cool and interesting gameplay, particularly when you're trying to land some of those long shots. Obviously, binoculars are immersion breaking, but I really like this quality of life change if you can get it working. For most people, it has no problem, but I have some conflict somewhere. I'm hoping I'll have some footage of it and resolve that so I can show you here, but a simple yet highly effective feature to Kingdom Come Deliverance, enhancing the player's ability to explore, scout, and strategize. While its basic implementation, the mod's functionality and ease of use make it a must-have for players seeking better situational awareness